Faye has more questions for atheists. I have more answers. You know, I'm kind of liking this. I get to pontificate like the pompous ass that I am. Oh, hell no. What is the good of attaining legendary status if I'm not around to enjoy it? When I was young, I dreamed of being famous, of doing something that would endear me to millions. Now, as the leaves are turning on the tree of my life, I'm not so sure about the appeal of fame. Fame comes at the great price of scrutiny and judgment. One is not allowed to make mistakes, unless one is famous for having no ethics in the first place. Trick question, Faye? I can have both by choosing wisdom. Intelligence is the ability to analyze data, find connections and patterns. Wisdom is the ability to apply intelligence to the common good. The Jew, by far. Jews laugh in the face of power. See Franz Kafka, Lenny Bruce, and Jon Stewart. More importantly, they laugh at themselves. See Mel Brooks. That self-reflective humor is at the heart of wisdom. Why, indeed. I have a special disdain for apologetics and apologists. Indeed, the better part of my presence as an atheist activist involves shredding popular apologists. To me, apologetics is like arguing that the Earth is flat while orbiting it in an international space station. Philosophy is another story. It involves thinking, about how we know things, how we form conclusions. It is only unfortunate that too many armchair philosophers and some professional philosophers, I'm looking at you, William Lane Craig, use philosophy to effect a masturbatory self-aggrandizement. Yes, it can. Notable examples of people who came to their senses are Nathan Phelps, son of the founder of Westboro Baptist Church, Fred Phelps, and Zach, Josh, Megan, and Grace Phelps Roper, children of Nathan's sister, Shirley. The trouble is that the longer indoctrination is allowed to persist, the more difficult it becomes to escape. I lean toward a national educational standard for the sake of uniformity, but I recognize the problem of a national standard that would include the teaching of fairy tales as fact, as the current U.S. Secretary of Education would prefer. Perhaps a useful compromise might be to enact a national standard that was as strict as possible, while allowing states to enact standards that were stricter, but never more lenient. What a question to ask an old lady. But seriously, I don't fear being dead. There will be no me to contemplate my being dead. Still, I sometimes catch myself wondering, what will it be like to be dead? People try to tell me that my state of non-being after death will be just like the state of non-being before birth, and while that is true, there is this pesky state of being between them. Contemplating my non-being prior to birth is easy, as there was no me to contemplate that non-existence, and I can recognize that. There is, however, a me to contemplate my future non-existence. There is a me to wonder what people will think of what I had been. The fear more pressing to me, however, is the process of getting dead. What burden will I place upon those around me? Will it hurt? These things do engender fear, because there will be a me to sense them. They both challenged society, but I will have to go with Carlin because he was more accessible. Erudition has its place, but it requires work to appreciate, work for which many have neither the time nor inclination. Humor, on the other hand, is easy. We all laugh. Carlin's genius was in framing the jokes in such a way that there was something to think about when the laughter was done. Ham, by far. Ham has the Kentucky governor and state legislature in his pocket, as evidenced by his continuing success at perpetrating the unconstitutional actions associated with his Ark encounter. 1,000 comforts and hovinds are 1,000 jokes, but one ham is a danger to good governance. I want to again thank Faye for these questions. Putting my thoughts into words here is an aid to clarifying my positions on the broader stage. As always, I am Diana Clarion. Thanks a lot, troops. See you on the other side.